gonna do is go back. Way back. Oh, way back. I met him with
The poverty scholar and sex worker scholar from Toronto, Maggies. What's your name?
Lux.
Can you tell us a little bit about Maggies?
So Maggies a 25-year-old organization that started here in Toronto to support workers and to be a part of the sex workers' rights movement in Toronto.
Okay. We're in one of the big city parks. Can you tell us about what's going on with redevelopment and gentrification in Toronto?
Well, there's tons of it everywhere, but I guess the most relevant to this area would be the Regent Park revitalization project, where essentially the city partnered with different development companies here in Toronto, the Daniels Corporation and some other corporation, and then also some of the grocery store chains, and I think Tim Hortons as well, to fund this project where they were tearing down the Regent Park complex and relocating most of the people and then creating what they're calling a mixed neighborhood, which is what they decided was going to help reduce poverty here in Toronto, but basically they just reduced the amount of affordable housing units.
Right. Exactly.
So that's one of the...
So we're in a park, and you're referring to like the kind of the construction happening here. Is that right?
I think this is going to be a fountain.
Oh, okay, a fountain.
I'm pretty sure that this is a project. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's a project in partnership with the Anishinaabe Health Organization over there to build a fountain. It's going to be like an indigenous fountain. I'm not 100% sure. Nobody really knows, but that's what the word is, and I think that's why it's painted like this as well. So.
Okay. As a person yourself who's involved in, this form of labor, the sex work, how does this kind of gentrification efforts impact you and folks in your profession?
Well, I guess what we see with a lot of street-based workers in the areas is they get pushed out. So where people would normally have worked, they don't work because of the middle-class people that have moved in. Just over here on Homewood was the biggest one with the trans street workers, where the gay community that moved into the area wanted the street workers out, and they didn't want them there. And it's really hypocritical at the same time, because a lot of the argument was, oh, there's condoms in the bushes, there's people in the bushes, which was the argument against gay people when they wanted to move in. So it's kind of hypocritical in that sense, but it's more of a middle class mentality. So
Understood.
My name is Mandy Naniko. I'm a Haudenosaunee, Six Nations, Iroquois, Turtle Clan. I represent
All right.
Hoes and Native women and Two-Spirited women.
Beautiful.
So, from what I understand, this is a paintings that are done from, were an invite from the city for all the Native agencies in the city to collaborate and put together art pieces to do this. So it's all about storytelling. So everything starts from story. And yeah.
Wow.
So apparently they're going to the PNN Games.
Is this a creation story of your nation, or just more like open to all?
Open to everything, because everything is more like centered so that everybody, like, instead of one way, everything that's apparently everything that's the same in every culture,
Totally.
Is put together so that it's not just.
So it's inclusive.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so
I'm Taino, Caribbean Indian. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, so we have a similar, right? So
Okay.
there's that connection. Could you walk us through it a little bit?
I know. I'm not too sure about this. I know this is. I know this is the Sleeping Giant.
Okay.
In Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Oh, nice.
And if you look up the Sleeping Giant on the computer, the mountain looks like a sleeping giant.
Okay.
So apparently, when he or she wakes up, and then it's again.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I believe this is the this would be you're not supposed to point in my culture.
Sure.
This is the Sweat Lodge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm
So
not
the
sure.
healing is happening.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Of course. And the heron.
Nice.
And this is all done by women.
Ah,
All
that's
women
what's
that-
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And the martin.
Wow, and they have the eagle, yeah?
The eagles are right there, yeah.
Yeah.
The beaver, the turtle,
Wow, look at that beautiful. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
the bear, the wolf.
Uh-huh.
And at night,
Uh-huh.
if you come here at night, the silver reflects. And it looks like it's like sparkling or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is the oh my God, I can't remember, but it represents the two-spirited people.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. That's all I know from now. Oh, and the white buffalo.
Okay.
As soon as the white buffalo comes, that means
Beautiful.
the world will be healing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Would you say that in Canada,
Yeah.
Indigenous peoples are honored, recognized? How do you deal with the colonial government here? What would you say?
Unfortunately, no, of course we're not recognized. You know, we're still like
Right.
we're the newcomers. Okay? Before the newcomers are the newcomers, we're the immigrants.
Right.
Apparently, you know.
Right.
As far as I can see,
Uh-huh.
and notice that we're the last thing on the totem pole, or the top thing on the totem.
Got you.
However the totem pole works.
Right.
Okay. Some people say it starts at the bottom. Some people say so.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
As
do.
long as you're proud of who you are and you have self-esteem and self-respect, you know, it's like who gives a heck who, you know,
There you go.
how you're judged. As long as you know what, Aboriginal people are not people. They're spirits, and they're extra sensitive
Thank you.
to anything. So, being a spirit, you can't take a spirit away from somebody.